What really happened after Pablo Escobar died, the untold story. From his rise to power as the head of the Medellin cartel to his violent downfall at the hands of Colombian authorities, Pablo Escobar's life was shrouded in mystery and controversy. But what happened after the world's most wanted criminal was taken down in a hail of bullets? The official story is well known, but whispers and rumors have persisted for years about the untold secrets and hidden truths surrounding his death. December 2nd, 1993. Cake, wine, marijuana, and a grand party in the hideout of Escobar in Medellin. But as the sun of December 3rd came out, Escobar didn't know it would be the last day of his life. But most of you are already familiar with this story, I bet. But do you know what really happened after Pablo Escobar died? What happened to his family and his enormous properties all around the globe? This story is yet untold. So in this video, we'll delve deep into the shadows of history and reveal the shocking truth about what really happened after Pablo Escobar died. A story that has remained untold until now. Pablo Escobar was valued at approximately $30 billion at the time of his murder in 1993. He had amassed his fortune through the illegal drug trade. He was regarded as one of history's wealthiest criminals. Pablo allegedly got more than $50 million in cash each day from his illegal drug transactions. His cartel, the Medellin Drug Cartel, was tremendously powerful, supplying around 80% of illegal narcotics in America at its peak. Every day, his cartel smuggled 15 tons of illegal narcotics into the United States of America. He was always on the run because the authorities were after him. He once promised the Republic of Colombia $10 billion in exchange for a full pardon for his crime. He once burnt $2 million to stay warm while on the run, and he wrote off $500 million as spoilage every year. At his peak, the cartel was earning more than $70 million every day. Every week, he made around $420 million from his unlawful transaction. With his death, the Colombian government inherited a sizable amount of the drug lord's fortune. The authorities also forced his relatives to sign over any liquid assets that remained in their possession. Furthermore, the government seized money linked to his close contacts. His competitors also obtained some of his money and properties. The Cali cartel and Los Pepes demanded payment for their assistance in bringing down the kingpin. The two parties pushed the family to sign over any liquid assets that the government had left behind. Members of the cartel took properties and cash from the family. Other members of the drug lords cartel also looted the remaining funds for personal benefit. They wished to maintain financial stability following the death of their leader. His immediate family survived on the little money that remained after his death. The drug lord did not leave a specified sum of money for his children in the event of his death. Yet two of his siblings, Roberto and Alba Marina, had partial access to his estate. Once the children ran out of money, his son Sebastian contacted his aunt Alba to obtain $60 million from a hidden location. Alba returned and stated that there was very little money left. Sebastian said the money was stolen from him by his aunt. He also alleged that his uncle Robert betrayed the family by writing a book full of bogus claims for personal gain. Owing to security concerns, the drug lord's immediate family relocated across multiple nations. They eventually landed in Argentina, where they had a middle-class lifestyle. Well, the majority of the drug lord's homes have turned into tourist attractions and a hotel after his death. Hacienda Nápoles, Pablo's most well-known property, was located in Puerto Triunfo, Colombia. The estate had a Spanish colonial mansion, an airfield, a zoo, and a kart racing track. He'd brought hippopotamuses from Africa. They have subsequently reproduced, and there is still a herd of them on the site. Hacienda Nápoles is now a theme park. After he was apprehended and incarcerated, the wealthy drug lord negotiated with authorities to build his own prison rather than go to the regular ones. He lived like a king in the prison he built, La Catedral. There was a bar, a disco space for wedding events, a jacuzzi, a sauna, a waterfall, and a billiards room on the site. He also has a full-size dollhouse for visits from his daughter, Manuela Escobar. Surprisingly, police officers were not permitted to get within 12 miles of his incarceration. The property remained deserted after his death. However, a group of Benedictines repurposed it into a meditation center for persons looking to escape the city. La Manuela was used as a vacation or party residence by the Escobar family. Pablo Escobar's mansion took 5 years to build, and the company spent a lot of time there. Nevertheless, in 1993, a rival cartel destroyed a big chunk of it. It is now a tourist attraction open to the public. The drug lord also owned a lavish home in Tulum, Mexico. For a time, the property was also deserted. Leo Malka, a gallery owner and art collector, bought it in 2012. Malka converted it into Villa Malka, a boutique hotel. His art collection is on display in the hotel. The drug lord also possessed a magnificent villa on the Caribbean island of Isla Grande. There were separate apartments, a swimming pool, and a helipad on the site. The different apartments were thought to house his cartel members. The property is now in a condition of disrepair. It is half demolished and has become a haven for wild animals. The drug lord held a 6,500 square foot house on Miami Beach before his death. The magnificent residence included 4 bedrooms. But while he was still alive, the American government seized his property and sold it to another person. Christian de Boudoir, the house's new owner, elected to demolish it in 2016 and replace it with one that better suited his purposes. De Boudoir discovered a metal safe during the demolition operation. He discovered a second safe beneath the floor, but it had been stolen. The first has never been opened, and it is kept in a bank vault. The Colombian government awarded Jose Mariana Cartolos a $3,000 grant to establish a palm oil plantation on land that has been in his family for more than 200 years. Cartolos came across something strange while digging a ditch for irrigation on his estate. He spotted 6 enormous blue canisters after taking a closer look. Within, he discovered the unthinkable. The containers were brimming with cold hard cash, totaling $600 million. The money is supposed to be a part of Pablo Escobar's $30 billion wealth, which is said to be buried throughout the country. Cartolos, of course, will not be able to keep the money. The funds are intended to be utilized by Colombia's government to support social and economic activities. In true Escobar fashion, duh. According to Inside Hollywood, this discovery will spark a new gold rush in tourism, attracting treasure hunters to the Colombian countryside in pursuit of hidden gold. The drug boss was infamous for stashing cash in walls, beneath floors, and in other obscure locations. He did so while attempting to avoid arrest, thus his money is still being sought. Pablo's money was discovered inside a wall at one of his residences in 2020, according to news reports. His nephew, who discovered it, claimed that it was worth roughly $18 million. Several of the notes, though, were already destroyed and unplayable. He went on to say that this was not the first time he had discovered money in the property where he had lived for the previous 5 years. He also discovered a gold pen, undeveloped film, satellite phones, and a typewriter. As a result, the possibility exists that Escobar's secret fortune will further be uncovered at some point. Even while the rest of the world celebrated Pablo Escobar's death, the drug lord's wife, son, and daughter mourned in secrecy and fear. Maria Victoria Henao, together with her 2 children, left Medellin as Colombian authorities swept up members of Escobar's cartel. Due to repeated rejections for asylum in Germany and Mozambique, the family ultimately made their way to Buenos Aires, Argentina. This new identity prompted the group to alter its name. Maria Victoria Henao is now known by her aliases Victoria Henao Vallejos and Maria Isabel Santos Caballero. But the widow of Pablo Escobar faced fresh difficulties in her new home in Argentina. Maria Victoria Henao and her son Juan Pablo were both arrested and imprisoned for several months in 1999 on accusations of money laundering. Henao claimed that she was arrested for no reason other than her identity when she was finally released. And that's all for today, folks. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and we'll see you in the next one.